Welcome back to WA, introducing a new heat and all-Australian battle. Joel Vaughan, for a part of the North Shelley Board Riders crew. One of the most exciting surfers in the world, taking on Liam O'Brien, part of the Burleigh Head crew.
When you look at his style of surfing, but at this level, you just have to appreciate everyone's different approach because it's magical.
Taking off late just to get started. Liam O'Brien will have to step off. One of my favorite heats for Liam at main break was a really good back and forth battle he had with Kelly Slater. Both were throwing down huge power carves. Here at main break, we'll see Joel Vaughan throw a nice clean snap off that oncoming section. 2 turns completed for Joel. One of the best aerialists in the world, just putting in the time to really work on showing some power. As we'll watch this one from the start. Brody, take us through it.
Yeah, it just kind of in this under priority heat, again, they're just trying to get this rhythm going and just taking off on anything they can to just kind of build a score.
It's such an uneven playing field, you know. Every single wave is different, so there's always something to work on. As we just see Joel, quick in and out on the left there. But whether it's your technique, your boards, at one point they were looking at knocking each other off the tour at this event. I think it was a year or two ago, and then they ended up both dropping off. But that was just so much emotion around that. Here we go.
Liam O'Brien grabbing this wave, and he will commit to a little setup turn. Lobby starting to run after the end section. We'll just redirect quickly to get a score for it. And takes a step down. So he just had a look at a wave before that. Take another look, Brody.
Yeah, when he first took off on this wave, I was like, wow, he's getting lucky to get this thing, and then it kind of just went dead, and I guess credit to Kanoa for kind of seeing that, but he's still like I said,
clear pool, so you can actually see he's just scooping water. You said Jamie O'Brien taught him that. As we look at Liam getting stuck on the left.
Yeah, the lefts are tricky. They're so slopey on the face. That one actually broke off the side of the reef a little bit.
Looks like Liam O'Brien will fade the takeoff and throw down an arcing cutback. So smooth in that stylish approach. Fits in another wrapping turn, chasing a 2.57 for the lead over Joel Vaughan. And how about this? Crosby versus Griff. He made it look easy. Now the priority heat. Joel Vaughan on this one, Rich.
Yeah, Joel opening snap to start off. Tidy little slice, and then again, how tight was the radius on that turn? Comes through the inside. So nice creative way to put that wave together as he just tries to make his way over the table here. He's obviously incredible above the lip as well. Air game, which is both strong on both sides. I agree with you, and that Cross has probably just got a little bit more leverage in his turns. It gets a lot of torque and power.
As we see a split peak here in the priority matchup. Joel Vaughan still running after a bit of the right. Gets back to the pocket, end section. Nice tag there. Throwing some water. And opens up a little more space. So he had a nice line for another finishing move, even though he gets to that part of the wave where it's about 1 foot.
And we'll watch the replay of Joel Vaughan. So digs in hard on the bottom turn. Gets that flare off the top on the opening maneuver there. Wave starts to get a little sleepy sitting down, but Joel does some rail work through the inside. Connects with this little section, just adding kind of, tenths of points really through this inside. Most of the work was done on that big vertical hit outside.
That's kind of one of those ones where he's just like
on the face, but I mean, good signs from Cross though. He ripped the bag out of that thing.
Yeah.
Rolling it now in a classic bottom turn, but nothing left for Liam O'Brien. As now priority will be with Joel Vaughan.
So let's hope he gets an opportunity here I love Joel as well. Both these guys, I actually got to travel with both of them when I was on the Challenger Series. But here we go. Here goes Lob.
Fading the takeoff and now setting up this first open face hook. Now starting to rush this section. He's hoping it bowls at him and stays patient till the end, and an awkward little connection there that ends up taking him down. So Joel's going to still have his lead with priority, and that might be the last chance for Liam O'Brien, Rich.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see what happens here. So again, he kind of fades, just waiting for the wall to stand up. He does a nice tidy carve here. And right here, I was thinking, oh, it's going to give him a section. And then the wave just splits, and then he just has to do a bit of tic-tac work down the line and get to the finish. And right here, he just gets knocked off.
And Liam O'Brien will head home to the Gold Coast for stop number 3.
What a grindy one, Joe.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
Big scores came in the non-party side of their heat. They were just waiting for something that didn't come.
Is Joel Vaughan.
Thank you, Ron. Joel Vaughan, good to see you, mate. And, after the disappointment of Bells, to come here and to get into the quarterfinals is a huge result. A little bit sad that you have to surf against a good friend in Lobby there, but a scrappy heat, you'll take the win.
Yeah, definitely take the win. Sucks to surf against one of your good friends, like pretty early on in the like comp, but yeah, I'm frothing to make it through and into the quarterfinals. I'm pretty stoked.
We know how dangerous you are in the air, mate. You're an absolute lunatic, but we know you've also spent a fair bit of the off-season sort of working on your rail game. Do you feel like it's where you want it to be?
Yeah, definitely. I'm stoked on the improvements I made over the off-season, and stoked I got 7 months to kind of work at it, which is pretty cool. And I wanted to kind of find a couple of little sneaky lefts in that heat, but didn't really find any to go to the air on. But yeah, stoked to make it through.
For sure, man. And like, how tricky is it out there right now? Like, we saw that, some heats crew are getting excellent scores. They're finding the little pocket. In that heat, you and Lobby were really just go out and washed around quite a bit. How hard is it to stick to your game plan?
Yeah, it's super tricky. There's so much so much of a playing field out there, and Liam and I just didn't really find a good wave at all, really. And then even like under our priority, Griffin got a 7.83, so I don't know what I was doing there.
Mate, let's give a shout out to the crew at home. Bells wasn't a very happy hunting ground for the Aussies, but you're into the quarters, and I know the crew at North Shelley are going to be fizzing out of their minds.
Yeah, pretty stoked. Thanks to everyone from North Shelley for the support and all my family back home. Pretty frothing. Let's keep going.
Good on you, mate. Congrats.
Thank you.
Cheers.